First of all, this thing, award-winning. It is truly amazing. They are so hard to get that all I have is about 100 of these. That's all we could get. What I would call the ultimate way to water your property, the ultimate way to take care of your lawn, your yard, your garden, because this thing truly does it all. As I said, already is going to have beautiful reviews on hsn.com. If you read the reviews on their website, everybody loves this thing. You get the hose and reel and the watering system. This is the very first airing, and I would have to say it is easily the best system on the market. You will never have to lug or untangle your hose again. A huge 12-volt, hugely powered 12-volt battery, same one that you use in your car or similar to, gives you the power assist to unwind and to reel it in. It's the most durable machine on the market. It comes with a 4-year warranty, 4,000 retractions. I mean, this thing is absolutely amazing. And rather than talk about it, I got my good buddy Corey Bergeron here. And Corey, I got to tell you, good to see you, pal.
Good to see you.
I got to tell you, there's nothing else like this on the market right now. This thing is absolutely amazing. There's 150 feet of hose already built into it, but if you are one of those people that hates to lug the hose out and in, this has basically power steering. Like for your car is what this has. It comes with so many different attachments. It's truly a complete system. And any company that will stand behind it with a full 4-year warranty knows this thing is built to last. And as you said before, this company overbuilds. They make it so good. It's beyond good.
Everything on this is so high quality, I can't even begin to tell you. Let's start here, okay? First of all, everything that you ever hated about working with a hose or watering your lawn, it all goes away, okay? It just evaporates by buying this. Everything that you've ever hated about using a garden hose. Let me show you one of the biggest nightmares. This right here, okay? I have a 9-year-old and I have an 11-year-old. And when they get the hose out, it never gets wound back up properly. This is what I end up with, a big pile on the side of my house. I want you to watch this. One touch of the button. Now, there are 2 buttons on this. There's one on the end, on the actual nozzle itself, and then I have one right up here. Either one I can touch. Watch what happens to this hose. I'm not going to touch anything. It's going to do all the work itself. 150 feet of hose.
Oh, my God.
It will recoil it right back in there without me having to do anything.
But it looks like it's all knotted. Look at how it straightens it.
No, I mean, look at this.
Are you kidding me?
And it actually, the entire top of the unit swivels back and forth so that it can grab that hose and it can pull it back in. It doesn't matter which way the hose is. It will automatically adjust itself to get that hose back in there. And then at the end, it slows down so it doesn't lift water.
That deserves a hand right there.
You see that, Rick?
That is spectacular. I looked at that mess, and you got to understand, too, that's 150 feet of hose.
Yes.
I mean, you go out and buy a 100-foot hose, right? Where are you going to put that thing?
Right.
That's 100 feet of mess. When you have this, everything gets sucked up into the system, and that's just one of the many things that this does. If it was just a hose reel, it'd be pretty cool and amazing, but it does so much else because as you're pulling it out, it has the power assist going in the opposite direction as well. So you don't have to haul the hose out. Did you just press a button?
I did. Did you see that? I'm turning the water on and off by using a button. Now, this is not me cranking the actual valve on and off here on the hose nozzle. I'm actually turning the water on and off all the way back at the valve before it even gets to the hose reel, and I'm doing it with my remote control at the touch of a button. You see that? I just turned it off again. Now, here's a really cool function. Let's say you're out, you're watering your lawn, you've got 100 feet of hose all the way out there, and you decide, you know what, I'm done. Watch this. You push the home button. Right on top here is a button with a little house on it, says home. You just push that. Automatically, the water will go off, and it'll start retracting that cord. You just push the button, you drop it on the ground, you walk away, and it takes care of everything for you. Let me take you inside the unit to show you the magic. I'm going to come right over here, okay? Because everything you need comes with this. We give you 5 different nozzles, okay? You're going to get the sprinkler nozzle right here that you're going to use for your large bushes and hedges and maybe flower beds, that kind of thing. We're going to give you a variable nozzle that you twist and has 6 different selections on there that you can use to water. Over here, we're giving you a high-power fine jet nozzle. Here's a larger jet nozzle, and then we're actually giving you a fireman's nozzle as well, which is the one you just saw me using on that other hose. In addition addition to that, you're getting a sprinkler that comes with it, has wheels on it, so if you retract with the sprinkler on, just roll right across the lawn. And here you can see how that 150 feet of hose nests inside, right here. The entire top swivels all the way around 360 degrees, so no matter where you are in your yard, it's going to follow you, and no matter where the hose goes, while it's retracting, it will just steer in that direction to be able to pick the hose up properly. On the side of it is a rechargeable battery. Now, this battery is 12 volts. It's the same as a car battery, okay? Very, very powerful. This will give you 5 months of retracting it once a day. Okay, 5 months. That's 150 retractions this is going to give you on just one charge. And when it comes time to charge it again, we give you the power cable. You just plug it in overnight and drop it right back in the system again. Very, very simple to use. Let me take you over here to our sprinkler. Because right now, you see, I'm actually watering the lawn with the sprinkler. The remote control that I was using just a moment ago that was actually on the end of the hose, that's removable, okay? So you don't have to use this on the end of the hose. You can actually take it with you. It will work up to an acre away from your hose reel. So if you have this, this stationed at the corner of your property, all the way out an acre away, and you're sitting in a basement in your house an acre away from your hose reel, it doesn't matter. Hit that button, you can control it from there. But one of the really neat things about this is it actually has a timer on it. So when you're setting your remote control, you can actually hit the timer buttons. There's 2 of them. There's one here that sets the hours, and then there's one here that sets the days. Every time I push the hour button, it adds 20 minutes to the amount of time it'll water. And if I push the day button, I'm then adding days starting at the day that we're on. So if I want this to turn on every day for, let's say, 20 minutes, right now at this time, I just walk out, I hit my remote once, that turns it on for 20 minutes. I hit the day button all the way up to 30 days if that's what I want. And every single day at that time, it will turn on for 20 minutes and water your lawn and shut off automatically. When it hits the end of its cycle, this is what happens. Watch that. You see my sprinklers running right there. I'm just going to use my remote. I'm going to hit the home button. And when I hit the home button, watch what happens. The water automatically goes off. The hose retracts right back into the reel. And this is the way you'll find it after the timer shuts off. That's amazing. I have a pool in my backyard, and I am guilty of this. My kids, they laugh at me. My pool, here in Florida, we have a lot of evaporation, so I lose
Much
water
worse in Arizona.
in the pool. Right, it's pretty bad.
I lived out there.
Pretty
you
bad.
got to fill your pool
right,
all
you
the
fill
time.
your pool. So I put the hose in the pool, and then I go and I start doing other stuff. I completely forget I've even got the hose in the pool. My kids come in, Dad, the pool is out in the yard. I mean, my whole pool's overflowing out into the yard because I never remember to turn the hose off. This is how you do it. I can take this, I can push 1, 2, 3. That's 3 segments of 20 minutes. It'll turn my hose on for an hour, and when the hour's up, it'll automatically shut it off and rewind it.
It's such a great value, and it's such a great deal. This will solve so many concerns that most homeowners have out there. We've got it on 5 flexible payments today, so if you want to get it home and you want to try it, which I'd love you to do, I watch it work. There's no other product out there on the market, which is why it's been an award-winning product. It comes with an unmatched warranty. I mean, these guys know how to build these products. You'll get this. It'll be your best friend out in the yard. And think about it. If you don't have an existing watering system, a lot of people still go out there and they use the old-fashioned sprinklers. This is so much better because this will not only water, but you can use the timer that's built in. It will retract the whole hose. Plus, let's look at the construction. So I look at things like double O-ring construction on wherever there's a connector. That's built to last. That's so this thing won't drip, it won't leak.
Right.
It helps to save you water in the long run, and that's why people use it. Here's what Corey was just talking about. You can have this thing fill your pool. Let's say you need to do your pool, once a week. And you're going away. You'll be away, and you can't. You don't have somebody that'll check on it. You don't need to. This thing checks on itself. It's got all the checks and balances to take care of things while you're on vacation, when you're away, watering your yard, watering your plants, filling up your pool. And the best thing is with that remote control, you never even have to leave the comfort of your house.
That's
you
right.
can do this from inside your house. You can have all this stuff done. I also love that for the ladies out there that maybe live alone and they want a system that's easy for them, with the power assist going in both directions, you'll never have to lug. It's like power steering in your car. It reels in and doles out so easily, it'll never kink. There are ones out there in the market that work on like a spring sort of a system. Yep. They still kink.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you still have to walk, and you have
leak.
They leak all the
right,
time.
Exactly.
Never the case with this. And look, that's what we were talking about with that power assist. With one hand, bring it over, hit the button, set the timer, and you're good to go. I mean, Corey, really, there is no other product out there on the market like this.
Nothing like it. I want to show you once again, I've got a big mess of hose here. This would be a nightmare. If you were going to try and rewind this, even with one of those big cranks or one of those spring systems, this would be a nightmare. On the end of my hose, I'm just going to hit the home button. As soon as I do that, it's automatically going to start rewinding. It'll shut the water off automatically if that needs to be done.
And look at how, and you have to look at how knotted up this is. I mean, we're not doing this in any particular order. No. I can kick it around. It doesn't matter.
It'll straighten it out. It'll get it in there just the way it needs to go. Now watch. There's a huge mess there. Look at it eating its way through it. You gotta see that. It's unreal the way this works. Look at this thing go. And that's the strength of the motor that you're seeing there. Very, very strong motor and a great system inside for organizing that hose and making sure.
Do you see how it fixes?
Yeah, it goes right through it.
I gotta tell you, I was nervous. I looked. I'm like, there is no way.
And now it's slowing down. Now it slows down automatically when it gets to the end, so that when the hose flips, it doesn't flip water everywhere.
I have to tell you, that is one of the most impressive things I've ever seen live. Because even my producer, Doug, he just said, he goes, oh my gosh, there's no way. I'm panicking. He goes, there's no way. And did you see?
It'll straighten it right out.
It straightened it right out.
Isn't that cool?
That's the power. That's the management. That's what went into building this.
And you know what?
Here's what I have to tell everybody. I got 70 of these to go around. With folks online, I got about 70, and that's it. Talk to me about the construction, because we're showing those O-rings there.
Right, okay. Everything on this has been made as well as it can be. I mean, you're talking about even the plastics that are used on this have been tested out to 20 years not to fade from sunlight. You can get fertilizer on this. You can spill gasoline on this. Yeah. It doesn't matter. None of that plastic is going to fade. It's going to look just as beautiful in 20 years as it does the day you buy it. Yeah. It comes with a 4-year warranty. Or a 4,000 rewind warranty.
4,000 rewind? If I used it every day.
That's 4,000 days. Okay, that's a long time.
That's 365 in a year. I can't even do that math. That's
How many years? It's longer than 4 years.
Yeah, I'll tell you. It's a lot longer than 4 years, everybody. So think about it. It's probably more. I can't even think. It's got to be at least 10 years, right? When you think, because that would be 3,600. Comes with 4,000, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it'd be just about 10 years.
And
where you don't have to worry about this.
You know, it was actually told to me that the owner of this company, the gentleman who actually who invented this, he was a stickler for every little detail, making sure that every little detail was the highest quality that he could put into this system. So everything from the motors to the connections to the hose itself.